What's up, guys? It's George, and in this video I want to share about, how my life has changed since I stopped drinking. I was just reflecting, thinking about it today, and how my life has changed, and it's been quite incredible. Back when I was drinking, about a little over a year ago, when I stopped drinking, at the time, I was in financial ruin. I had made some of the worst decisions in my life. Some of it, fueled by alcohol, bad decisions, just stupid, making dumb business decisions while drinking and high from alcohol. And so when I decided, when I first stopped drinking, at that time it was one of the roughest times of my life. And since then, I've slowly pulled myself out of this hole that I dug myself into, and my life has changed a lot. And I think about how it's changed. It's changed just so much for the better. I mean, there is nothing at all that has gotten worse about my life. And in fact, every area of my life has improved. My business, I just hit a record-breaking, last month, a record-breaking month in multiple of my businesses. Today, with one of my businesses, I just blew past $40,000 in sales for the month, which I doubled my sales over the past month, all being sober. And in another one of my businesses, I had a record-breaking month as well. So right now, financially, I'm doing great. I've really pulled myself out of this hole, and I'm doing better than ever. I've gotten into the best shape of my life. I'm training for a triathlon coming up. Yesterday, I biked 20 miles and then got off, ran 3 miles. I did gardening all weekend. I'm headed off to jiu-jitsu right now to do a workout. So I work out now every day. I love it. It's kind of like my natural high. I have a dating life. It's interesting now because most of the women that I date and I do go out on dates with all tend to be sober type of women, not even on purpose, but it just ends up being that I guess I'm attracting through the law of attraction women that like to live sober and that don't drink. And like I said, it hasn't even been intentional. Like I've been on like sober dating sites or anything. It's just all of a sudden, when we're out on the date or whatever, come to find out, oh, you don't drink? Wow, neither do I. A total coincidence. And this has happened just so far this year. I've gone out with 3 different women who all didn't drink, just randomly, just by coincidence. And so I guess through the law of, or just how I'm living now, I'm attracting a different type of person into my life. Where before, I always would attract women into my life that love to party like crazy and get drunk and all kinds of things, where now, I guess from the vibe I'm putting off, the law of attraction is doing its magic. My relationship with my family has gotten better. I'm a much better father now to my daughter. I'm more active. I have way more energy with her. I've picked up all my hobbies. I've gotten much more involved in my personal hobbies that I really enjoy, like gardening. I've been exploding my work with my garden because I have so much extra energy on the weekend. So, and instead of waking up hungover on a Saturday and Sunday morning, I wake up early, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning on Saturday and Sunday morning. Like I did that both Friday, Saturday and Sunday morning over the weekend. Got up at about 5 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning, and did some reading, and then started, did my workout, and then started doing gardening, and was gardening for hours and hours all throughout the day. I've been practicing music a lot more, my guitar and harmonica. I've been reading a lot more, been just plowing through books like crazy. And then emotionally, I'd say one of the biggest of all, though, has been my emotional state. I feel like my emotions are a lot more stable now. Where before drinking, it was kind of like, it was like emotions would be like a roller coaster. All of a sudden, you maybe had a rough week, you're tired, and then you drink, and boom, your emotions are up. And then all of a sudden, the next day, you're hungover and you're in the tank. And then you're looking forward to your next fix, going out drinking or whatever, and boom, your emotions are up. You're all excited about life, and everything's amazing. And then the next day, you're hungover, and boom. Where now, because I'm living completely sober, I'm not taking anything, I don't smoke weed, I'm not drinking, my emotions are just consistently stable. I don't really have these, high highs, but I also don't have these low lows. I'm just kind of staying consistent. And so my life feels very peaceful. I'm happy pretty much all the time. I live in a nice flow state the majority of the time. And and I love it. All my cravings for alcohol and the party life have pretty much dissipated, and I very much so enjoy how I feel now, how I live. I like this. And in fact, it's kind of like I don't really even like it when people I like being invited to parties and things like that, but at the same time, a part of me is like, ugh, I just don't want to get sucked back into that because I'm enjoying staying sober. I like how I feel. I like the happiness, the emotion. And I see, now that I've awoken, I can see how addicted society is to alcohol and how much that people feel like they need it to be a part of their life. And yeah, I think so many more people are addicted to alcohol than they even think. And whether anybody thinks they're an alcoholic or not, ask somebody, if they go 30 days without alcohol. And most people, just the thought of going 30 days without alcohol is like, oh, they don't want to do that. And that says something, if even just the thought of going 30 days without alcohol seems challenging to you, you may not be a full-blown alcoholic, but that is an addiction. And so it's a freeing feeling. It's a feeling of freedom of not having addictions anymore. So I like this feeling of being free from addictions and just being free to being addicted to being high in life. I've transferred my addiction now to being high in life. So with that being said, guys, just wanted to share that, how my life has improved, changed since stopping drinking. It's all gotten better, and in no way, shape, or form has my life gotten any way worse. So there's absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain by getting sober.